Hey, what's up, YouTube? Long time no see. I am back after taking a week off. I was on spring break with my family, and it was a great week off, but now I'm back. So apologies for no Black Metal Monday yesterday. I just woke up and did not feel like doing anything. It was my first day back at work, and I just was having a case of the Mondays, as I like to call it. But I am back now, and we are back with the Death Metal Underground Collection update. It is all underground music, and that is what I'm going to try to do going forward. Try to remove some of the more popular bands, unless it's like, Carcass or something. Those bands deserve to be talked about. Or a couple of other things. But anyway, for the most part, underground death metal, and that's what I kept it to for this collection update. Try to promote. But I do have music playing, which I don't generally do. We'll see how that goes. See how long I can get away with that. I'm not monetized, so I'm not making money off my videos. So if you happen to pop in and you're a band or a label and you hear something, don't get too upset. It is a way for people to hear things, and it's relatively low, so I don't know if you actually will be able to hear it all that much, but we'll see how this goes, and I'll probably get fucked in my first video. I'm just, being my normal, happy, jolly self. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started. So, what you're hearing in the background is the newest version, the newest release of the new Noxious Ruin Volume 5 magazine / mixtape that you get when you order the magazine. So, this is the first time I've ever ordered this from Noxious Ruin. I'm not a zine collector at all. It's something I chose not to get into. I don't need another collection to try to build out. I've got plenty. As you can see, my CD collection has gotten out of hand from when I first started buying CDs like 4 months ago. My tape collection, surprisingly, has been okay. I've sold off a lot of my tapes. If you're watching my distro, you probably noticed that. And the reason for that is because I have them either on CD or vinyl. And I was thinking, well, I definitely don't need 3 copies of this. So I've sold off a lot of my tapes. It's an easy sell. So yeah. Anyway, I chose not to collect zines for that reason. I just don't need to throw more money into another collection. I already collect a bunch of other shit that I don't talk about in here. One of those is video games. I've got insane amount of video games that it's ridiculous. But anyway, this was hard not to get this time around. I have a bit of a FOMO, fear of missing out whenever this gets dropped. I see all the other YouTubers and all the other Instagram people talking about it and showing it off, and I'm like, man, that just looks awesome, and I really want that tape. And I wish I could have just bought the tape, but fortunately I got to buy the zine with it too. So I finally pulled the trigger on this one, and I'm glad that I did, and I think I'm sold on it now. I will probably always get the Noxious Ruin zines, and then the Arcane Archivist, the black metal one that I've shown off on here before. And yeah, so you get this mixtape with it, and this is a selling point for me. If I just got this, I would have been happy. And a lot of it is some bands that you're already familiar with that I've already talked about on here, but again, it was hard not to get this. So for this one, you have Novichok, which I've never talked about them on here, but fantastic song. Infested, Decrepicy, Hyperdontia, Soul Devourment, Brent, Stench Collector, Disembodiment. That is side A, so it's fucking amazing side right there. All of those bands are incredible. All bands I've talked about in here, good stuff. And then side B is Hormigaunt, which is another band that I need to get. They're on Frozen Screams right now, and I haven't gotten around to that. Gore Embrace, Laceration, Thesis, Intestinal Hex, Phrenolith, Neroth, and Nikchami. I can never say your goddamn name. I'm sorry, guys. So yeah, an amazing mixtape. Awesome songs on here. Tons of some of my favorite underground death metal bands are on here. Awesome artwork. Who did the artwork for this? Tyler Pennington, the creep from 6 Feet Deep on Instagram. So that is who did the artwork for this. So the cool thing about this zine is that it's all the underground death metal scene, obviously, but it also takes a lot of artists, I should say, from Instagram and other realms, and displays the artwork in the zine. So the zine is a monster. It is beefy. It is basically a huge book. It's super thick, but it is in super nice quality, and it features just interviews and amazing artwork from, like I said, underground artists or artists that you may not be too familiar with. There are some artists in here that you are familiar with, like these two guys right here, Ian, and then iDust. These are two amazing artists that I follow on Instagram. Ian does a lot of layout work and stuff like that for Life After Death. So yeah, just amazing, awesome artwork. There's even a Metal Gear fucking Slayer section. So yeah, it's an awesome, awesome zine. It is worth every penny. It calls out just, you know, basically the table of contents is ridiculous. It has a huge thank you section. There's just so much stuff in here. In the very beginning, there is, it talks about the compilation of every single band and who you're getting with this tape, which I think is awesome. Has really nice, like, little, like, you know, spotlight on that. But it's a really, really, oh, that's an awesome Eddie picture. So it's a really awesome zine, and it's definitely worth the cost, especially just to get, you know, the mixtape with it. So check this out if you haven't. I will link it where you can get it. Distros do get it, but they sell out super quick. Noxious Ruin sells out super quick, so I don't even know if it's available anymore. I know that it sells out super fast, but that's the first time I've gotten it. So that's volume 5, so there's 4 other volumes out there. If you can find them, good luck. You'll probably pay the insane price for it. So up next, I have 2 other things I want to talk about, and then I'll let you go out about your day. These are 2 releases that I've actually, one that I just got a couple days ago, and it's fantastic, but one that I've had for a while, sat on it, didn't want to talk about it because I wanted to listen to it and actually, you know, get a feel for it. And that's the first one I want to show off. This is TELLURIC, EFFLUVIUM. Fucking hell. Could you just have a band that's just called, like, Red or something easy to say? But anyway, this is a Funeral Death Doom band on Transylvania Recordings. Again, if you're not a Funeral Death Doom fan, you're going to hate this, so don't even bother listening to it. But if you love Funeral Death Doom, this is exactly right up your alley. It's slow, it's dirgy, it's got amazing vocals, it's got awesome riffs in there. It's only 3 songs. This is their first full length. They have 2 full lengths. I don't know. I've never heard their second full length. I'd never heard this band until I went to Transylvania Recordings Bandcamp and started listening to things. Band out of Denver, so they were a U.S. band. And this is called Dissolution of the Threefold Self. Again, those death metal titles. So, awesome artwork, and it is just a plain black pearl printed tape right there. So yeah, this is really good. Funeral Death Doom, if you're into that, you'll really enjoy this. I'm glad that I picked it up. I've listened to it 3 times now. I listened to it again this morning. It's awesome. Definitely worth the cost. Another good pickup by Transylvania Recordings. They have so much other stuff that they've released these last couple months that I'm getting behind. I haven't heard everything yet, but that one I made sure to pick up and I really enjoyed it. I do have a couple of other ones that I got in a couple weeks ago that I have not sat down and listened to yet, so they're coming. They'll be on here, but I wanted to definitely talk about that one today because I've been listening to it quite a bit. And then finally, the last thing I wanted to show, kind of a shorter video today, is an amazing Death Grind demo that came out in 2019. I think Headsplit repressed it, I'm assuming. I didn't know what the hell this was, and I started seeing it everywhere on Instagram, and people were talking about it on YouTube, and I'm like, what is that? And so then I finally went to Headsplit's website a couple days ago, and that dude ships so fast. I don't know how he does it. He ships media mail, and I get it like 2 days later. He must have it in with the post office. I'm convinced. But anyway, I ordered it after I listened to it on Bandcamp and fucking loved it. And it's incredible. It's right up my alley. It's in terms of what I like in terms of death grind. It's nasty, nasty death grind. So this is Mephitic Corpse with a great album title, let me tell you. Immense Thickening Vomit. This is a demo from 2019, and it's simply fantastic. I really enjoy it. So yeah, nice smoky tape. I think there was 2 different tape versions. I don't know. I should add the cart. I didn't bother checking. And then that amazing vomit picture of the band. The band is out of California, so they're a U.S. band. There is a member. Oh, nice picture right there for you guys. Hopefully don't report me, guys. There is one member from this band that is also in another grind band. Death grind. That is called, I'm blanking right now. Necropsy, Odor. I don't know. Another grind band. That is amazing. I actually did order that, so that should be coming soon. I'll talk about that. But for now, check this out if you're into death grind. It's filthy. That's just the best way I can describe it. It's filthy and death grind. It's worthy of your listen to, and if that's what you're into, you'll definitely enjoy this. It is not sold out yet, but I will not be surprised if it gets sold out soon, because again, this is picking up steam again. People are remembering that this was released a couple years ago, and they're remembering how good it was, and people are talking about like how they want this. So I wouldn't be surprised if this sells out soon, if not already. I'm hoping it's not, so that you guys can pick this up and listen to it. But I will link the Bandcamp, and I will also link the Headsplit Records sale page for you guys to pick it up. And hopefully, like I said, hopefully it's not sold out. So that's all that I have today. Shorter video. A lot more content coming. I'm back. I'm probably going to be good for a couple more months, and then again, I'm going on vacation for summer stuff. So hopefully more content. But like I said, the death metal collection updates are going to try to be more underground-y death metal. Sometimes I'll probably mix in other things there. And then I'm probably going to start a whole nother collection update video series where I don't just talk about death metal, where it's just other metal. So then that way people can decide whether or not they want to watch that or not. Because I do like other bands, and Voivod just came out with a new record, and it's phenomenal. And if you know Metal Madness 66, he has a YouTube channel, and he just did a deep dive with Matt from the Dark Path, Marty, and a couple other guys from the YouTube scene. They did a deep dive of Voivod. Such a good video. Check that out. Voivod's such a good band. So anyway, I'm going off on a tangent. So that's all I had today. Glad to be back. And hopefully you're enjoying your Tuesday. Black Metal Monday will be back next week. I just did not feel like recording yesterday. It's just not, I was tired. Yeah, you know, all the typical excuses. So I'll see you in the next one.